Hey everybody, how's it going? Ventus Arashi here today with a brand new playthrough for the channel. This time around is of Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a Fragmentary Passage. I think it's Birth by Sleep 0.2, I probably got that backwards, but anyway, so this installment was actually teased, and I believe it's the final cutscene of the secret episode in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. This picks up immediately after that, or during that, when Aqua is trapped in the Realm of Darkness. And this installment sees two things happen in the franchise. The first thing that you'll notice is that it finally causes the character models, worlds, etc. to shift away from the Kingdom Hearts, or not the Kingdom Hearts, but PlayStation 2 era type graphics, and shifts to a more realistic looking model, I guess you could say. This is also the installment that starts using the Unreal Engine 4. But anyway, enough yapping on about this. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Now, okay, carry over the following items and begin a new game. No. Don't want to carry that over. I might do that later, but not now. But then, true to form, I'm going to be doing this on critical mode. I heard through the rumor mill that critical mode is even more difficult in this installment than it was in Dream Drop Distance, so call me insane, but I'm going to be doing this. So apologies if I sound a little stuffy right now. I do have a bit of a cold, so yeah. I'm a bit sniffly, and I've been feeling under the weather, and since I'm bedridden for a little while, I figured, you know what, might as well get some recording done. But anyway, all right, these are the controls. This is a basic tutorial. Open, close menu and field, yada, yada, yada. Perform situation command. Jump, let go, and hang, confirm. Yep, I got all that. All right. Keyblade Graveyard, huh? I actually don't remember a whole lot of this installment because it's been a hot minute since I last played this. Now, people who have played Kingdom Hearts Key or Union Cross will recognize the guard of that Keyblade sticking out of the ground. And that is Starlight. Yep, there's the gazing eye. This is directly in the aftermath of the original Keyblade War.
The great battle with Xehanort is almost upon us. As you know, we must take action to keep the Seven Pure Lights safe. And thus we must hasten to assemble the Seven Guardians of Light. It is time to return to our world the three Keyblade wielders we lost over a decade ago.
Absolutely.
Ventus, Terra, and Aqua must be saved from their sad end, for they have more to achieve. Following their first battle with Xehanort, Ventus's heart refused to awaken, and so Aqua found a safe location to conceal him. But when she set off in search of her other missing friend, Terra, she fell to a place from which there is no return without outside help.
And that's Mickey's cue.
I saw her in the Realm of Darkness.
Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a Fragmentary Passage. that gloved hand at the end should look familiar. Okay.
Could it be?
Yep. The Castle of Dreams in the Realm of Darkness. Dark World. This tutorial will teach you the basic controls. View tutorial, yes. Move the left analog stick to make Aqua run. Tilt it slightly to make her walk. Move the camera with the right analog stick. Press R3, which is pressing down on it, to reset the camera behind Aqua. Press Options to open the main menu, and select Config to change the settings at any time. Main road. Now, make your way to the Castle of Dreams. Use the left analog stick to move. Use the right analog stick to control the camera. Press R3 to reset the camera. Now, one thing you'll find out that's interesting is that Aqua has idle animations. Like you noticed, she put her hand on her hip and was looking around when you're standing still for too long. It's interesting they decided to add that little detail because that was never a thing before in any of the Kingdom Hearts installments, actually. That's something that I think it was Sonic the Hedgehog who popularized that, because even in his earliest days with the Sega Genesis, if you stood still for too long, he'd start tapping his foot and waiting for the player to move because he's like, come on, let's go. But anyway, yeah. So I have to say it. I really, really prefer these graphics over the ones that were, and character models over the ones that were used in Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know what it is, but these for some reason just look better than those. And textures might not be the greatest, but I like how smooth everything looks. It's just more appealing to me. So R3, yep, there we go. So let's get the hang of this because I'm going to be used to dream drop distance controls. So there's that. Aqua does not have double flight, it seems. She has the Master's Defender Keyblade, which she obtained from the end of Birth by Sleep, because that's Master Ericus's Keyblade. Right? And she actually moves faster than she did back in Birth by Sleep, which is a little more realistic. Jump with circle. Hold down the button to jump higher. Some walls may be too high to jump over, but you can grab onto the ledge. While dangling, tilt the left analog stick up to climb up. She still has the high jump at least, so that's good. While holding onto a ledge, use the left analog stick to pull yourself up. Okay. Like that. There you go. Yeah, the running in this one is definitely more realistic, because one thing that kind of bugged me about the first Kingdom Hearts is that Sora moved at a consistent speed, but his feet kind of looked like they were spinning. When you run, in real life anyway, when your foot pushes off the ground, you're supposed to move forward a bit faster because it's propulsion. And that's one thing I noticed about this. So that's an improvement, I will say that.
Why is Cinderella's world here in the darkness?
Shadows. It's been a while since I fought some actual Heartless. With the attack command selected, press X to attack with your Keyblade. Keep attacking to unleash powerful combos. Press square to block enemy attacks. Use left analog stick and square to dodge. Good grief. Block counter. A counterattack can be used immediately after blocking an enemy attack. After a successful block, press X to perform the command. Okay.
Farewell.
Press R1 to switch to a manual lock-on mode. Press R2 to toggle enemies. Right? Okay. There we go.
There's no time in the realm of darkness.
Nope.
I walk on and on without end. In the realm of light, do days or years pass with each step? I know something has started to go wrong.
Oh, it's beyond
I
started.
must hurry.
Okay, make your way to the Castle of Dreams. Alright, so let's see config. Alright. Brightness, okay, so EXP gain, that's your 0 EXP command, off and on. Yep, so that's all normal. Customize is not there yet. Story, so far I can watch this later. So this is an excellent thing for newcomers because it'll show them, I basically give them a bit of a backstory on what goes on, who Aqua is, etc., etc., etc. But yeah. Well, so much for that road.
I guess I know which way I'm going.
Sometimes a dead end isn't so dead. Try exploring every corner of the map. So the little sparkly bits, they allow you to jump a bit. So that was based off of flow motion. Yeah. The chest. Approach a treasure chest or fulfill other specific conditions, and a situation command will appear. These commands appear in various situations. Press triangle to perform the action. Open. Okay. Use items in your inventory from the items command. Select the item you'd like to use and press X.
Okay.
There we go. Use up and down at the D-pad to select a command and press X to confirm. Yep.
I haven't felt my heart stir in a long time. Something about this place.
Ah, more of these guys.
It looks like worse things are stirring.
Defeat the Heartless. Level 51. Now that's pretty interesting because at the end of Birth by Sleep, your character should be close to level 50. So they made the decision to start Aqua at level 50 right off the bat, which is a nice attention to detail if I'm being honest. Still better than anything that Dream Drop Distance pulled off, at least as far as attention to detail is concerned. I mean, that was a whole mess and a half. I mean, Dream Drop, don't get me wrong, it was fun to play in its own way, but the story is probably what killed that installment the most for me, and which I stated in my review of the game. At that end, the abilities being tied to Dream Eaters, which you would lose if they left your party, that was stupid. Alright. Press options to open the main menu and select help to review the basic controls at any time. Copy. Okay. Oh, right. Forgot loading times are a little longer.
I took it for granted. I thought I had nothing in life to lose.
Terra and Ven. That's the funny thing about your blessings. sometimes they happen so often that you don't, appreciate them very much until they're gone. And that includes everything, where you live, the people that you're connected to. You never truly understand what they mean to you until they get taken away. And then you're left to pick up the pieces. I've been there, done that one too many times, which is why I tried, not to do that. I mean, it's inevitable, of course, but, it's just part of it.
Here, too, everyone in this world thought that they were safe.
Yep.
Not just the people, but the dog waiting for his owner. The cat curled up in her nook. So much life. Trees and flowers. There's no deeper sadness than discovering all that you knew is gone. The grief in this place is too much to fathom. That's enough. I can't keep on wishing for the past.
Yep. Fulfill specific conditions to complete objectives, and you will be rewarded with clothing and accessories for Aqua's wardrobe. View conditions and rewards for various objectives from objectives in the main menu. This was a bit of an interesting touch, and it's something that was never repeated again in the franchise after this, but apparently they were dabbling at some kind of customizable thing for Kingdom Hearts to make, I guess, so people could personalize the character, but the whole point of cosmetics, and I've said this before, is that they should be able to be viewed from cutscenes as well, not just specifically gameplay. And that was something that they never did with this installment. So for one reason or another, the cosmetic items thingy was scrapped in Kingdom Hearts 3. So yeah. Equip Aqua with these items from wardrobe in the main menu. Dress Aqua in your own unique style. Yeah, so see, but this is what I'm saying though. It'll look like this in gameplay, but in the cutscenes, these items will completely disappear. So, yeah, I think it was for the best that they decided to scrap this because that would have been way too complicated at the time. Anyway, in the castle town, make your way to the Castle of Dreams. Okay. Now, hang on, I'm just setting a timer. Alright. There we go. Strike the pole. Ooh, breakables.
Yeah.
No items. Here we go again.
The road collapsed when the clock advanced. If only I made it in time. But there is no time in this place, only the clock.
So each one rewinds it by an hour, theoretically.
knew it.
Okay. Magic. Select magic followed by the spell you wish to cast. Casting spells depletes your MP or magic points gauge. You cannot cast spells without MP. MP charge. This action restores your MP gauge after a certain amount of time. When you run out of MP, MP charge is activated. Spells cannot be cast during this time. Once the pink gauge is depleted, your MP gauge is fully restored. Magic and items can be used from the command menu. They can also be assigned shortcuts for easier access. Press Option to open the main menu and select Customize to set shortcut commands. Once set, hold down L1 to open the shortcut menu and access registered spells and items easily in the field or during
If I
battle.
find enough gears, I can restore the road.
Find the gears and rebuild the path to the castle. But first, now that this has finally been opened. Okay, so, for some reason, this game does this. So Blizzaga is triangle, Thundaga is square, Curaga is X, and Faraga is circle. But in Kingdom Hearts 3, I think for some reason, for shortcuts, Curaga, for some reason, is automatically assigned to the triangle command. Now, typically, in the past, when I first played this game, I always put Curaga down as X, because it's the most convenient key. But then in Kingdom Hearts 3, when you play as other characters, it's assigned to triangle. So then, out of habit, you press X to heal, but it does the wrong thing, and you end up getting yourself, in a lot of trouble. So, I'm going to switch this around, just so I can train myself to do that. Thundaga is going to be X, Blizzaga is here. Firaga, I've always kept the circle, and Blizzaga is square. Yep. That's interesting. 2 shortcut commands. Ain't gonna do that. Wardrobe. Pattern. Nah. Objectives. Test of strength. Aqua to level 60. Let's see. Master of fire. Okay. So I basically have to just do a bunch of stuff. Frozen Rail Ride. There are a lot of objectives. This is the replay value of this game. I think for the objectives you do have to do critical mode, and that's a big reason why I decided to do this, but yeah. Anyway, so yep, there's the shortcut.
Farewell.
Ooh. Alright, now to check this place out. Ooh, finally! Touch the light and the situation command save will appear. Press triangle to open the save menu. You will be able to jump to other save points further along in the story. Touching the light will also restore your HP and MP. Sounds good to me. And this is perfect because, this will take the place of your fast travel. So, instead of going to the world map, because there is no worlds, or there is only one world, Dark World, in this game, you'll be able to jump to various places using the save points in the Realm of Darkness. But anyway, this is actually a good time for me to stop the episode. So it's been... how long have I been recording? It's been a half hour, just about, but still yet, I'd say that this is a good place to call it. That way I don't, overshoot anything. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Ventus out.